So next topic is POEA, Standard and Employment Contract, or Section 32. So POEA means Philippines Overseas Employment Administration, and SEC means Standard Employment Contract. So POEA SEC means a government-issued contract that protects Filipino seafarers working abroad. It includes rules or benefits when they get sick, injured, or die while working. So second is disability benefits. Money given to a seafarer who becomes sick or injured while working and cannot do his job properly anymore. So third is death benefits. Money given to the family of the seafarer if he dies during his job. Fourth is work-related illness or injury. Sickness or accident that happens because of the seafarer's job or the ship's environment. Examples are like falling or because of chemicals, heavy lifting, or others. Fifth is compensable illness, a sickness or condition that can be paid by the employer because it happened due to the job and is listed in Section 32. And grading system. The law ranks injuries from grade 1 or most serious to grade 14 or least serious. The amount of money depends on the grade. And schedule of disability grades. A list found in Section 32 that shows how much benefit a seafarer will get based on how serious the injury or illness is. And company-designated physician, a doctor chosen by the employer to examine and treat the seafarer. And occupational disease, a sickness caused by the work itself, like using chemicals or lifting heavy items. Third doctor rule, if the seafarer and employer do not agree on the result of the company doctor's assessment, they can both choose a third doctor. The third doctor is neutral. His decision is final and binding. Both sides must follow it. So pre-employment medical examination, or PEME, a medical checkup done before a seafarer signs the contract. It makes sure the seafarer is healthy and fit to work. If the seafarer hides an illness during PEME, the employer may not have to pay benefits later. There are general rule and exemptions. General rule: if a Filipino seafarer gets sick, injured, and dies while under contract, and the reason is related to work, the employer must pay disability benefits or death benefits. So, liable lang ang employer if it is related to work and if hindi pa tapos ang kontrata mo. And exemptions are if the illness or injury happened after the contract ended. It means, kapag tapos na yung kontrata mo, hindi na liable yung mga employer na magbayad pa rito. Kasi, the contract clearly says the employer only needs to pay for injuries or sickness that happen while the seafarers is working under their contract. Example, if a seafarer gets sick 1 week after going home, that is not covered because the work contract is already finished. If the illness was not disclosed before working. Kapag hindi mo sinabing may sakit ka during PEME at nagkasakit ka while working, hindi liable ditong magbayad ng benefits yung employer. Kasi the employer only agreed to hire seafarers who was healthy and fit to work. Kaya sila nagpapa pre-employment medical examination para i-ensure kung kaya mo ba talagang mag-work dito. Example, if a seafarer already had a heart condition but did not tell the doctor and then later has heart attack during the job, employer can deny the claim. Third, if the seafarer caused his own injury or due to alcohol, drugs, or fighting. Kapag ikaw ang dahilan ng injury mo, like kalasingan, misconduct, or illegal drugs, hindi required ang employer na magbayad ng or magbigay ng benefits. This is called willful misconduct, meaning the injury was caused by bad behavior or breaking the rules. Example, if a seafarer gets drunk, falls down the stairs, and breaks a leg, the employer does not have to pay. Also, if he joins a fight and gets hurt, that is also not covered.